Hi, Dr. Marianne here. I want to ask you a question. Do you know what a picture walk is? When you have children that you're reading the books to, depending on the complexity of the book, you can read the pictures. You don't have to read all the words, but you do have to know what the story's about. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this is a book that's actually very thick cardboard, so it can be held by little toddlers or even infants under a year old. So this is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So you don't have to read all this. What you can say is Goldilocks was a little girl, and one day she left her grandma's house and she took a stroll in the forest. And her tummy was hungry. So she smelled something very nice from this little house. She did a knock knock at the door. Nobody answered, so she went inside and she saw porridge. She saw a big bowl of porridge, a medium bowl of porridge, and a small bowl of porridge. And this bowl was too hot. This bowl was too cold. This bowl was just right. So it shows her tasting it. Ooh, too hot, too cold, just right. And she ate it all up. Next, she wanted to go rest after eating, and she saw this big, big chair. And it actually belonged to Papa Bear. She was in the bear's house. This chair was still too soft. This chair too big and too hard. This chair was too soft. It must be Mama Bear's chair. And this little chair was just right. But when she sat in it, wow, she broke it. She broke Baby Bear's chair. So then she was a little tired. She went upstairs and she saw 3 beds. The big bed was way too big. The middle bed was too soft. But the baby bear's bed was just right. And she decided to take a nap. And then the 3 bears came home. They were gone for a walk and they noticed, hey, somebody's been in my porridge. Someone's been in my porridge, said the mama bear. Hey, somebody was eating my porridge and it's all gone, said the little baby bear. Then the bears went into their living room and they saw Mama Bear's chair had been sat in. But what they noticed was Baby Bear's chair had been broken. So the last page, they went upstairs and they noticed, somebody's been sleeping in my bed, said Papa Bear. Someone's been in my bed, said Mama Bear. Someone's been in my bed, and there she is, said Baby Bear. And when Goldilocks heard them in the house, she got scared and she ran away back to her grandmother's house. The end. So what I want to show you also, if you have someone in 2nd, 3rd, or 4th grade that knows how to read, they're going to say, once upon a time, Goldilocks was playing in the woods near her home. As she skipped along the pebbly path, her golden locks bouncing, Goldilocks suddenly stopped and sniffed the air. A yummy smell was coming from the middle of the woods. Rumble, rumble, as her tummy grumbled loudly. So I'm going to stop my share because what I want to show you is when we had family over the weekend, and one of my grandnieces was over and she read this so beautifully. And I told her she can read her stories to the younger children. So you need to know that if your children can read, let them practice reading to a younger sibling or to a neighbor, or let them even practice reading to you. It's such a joy to know your child can read because a lot of kids can't read. So that's a good segue for me to talk to you about these Read, Write, and Listen books from Pleasant Rowland. I am now a reseller, so I'm passing my discount on to you. Every book has a story in it. So this is book number 16. And this one actually has the story about, oh my goodness, the 3 wishes. And I've never heard this story, but I bought the book from Amazon and I actually read the book. So it's under my playlist called Stories. So you can listen to the 3 wishes before you work in this book with your child. Now, these books are so interactive. They teach beginning, middle, and ending sounds. They teach the kids how to write. They teach the children rhymes, which is very critical for kids to learn rhymes when they're in kindergarten. Kids should be learning to rhyme when they're 4 years old. So if your child has trouble with rhymes, it could be a red flag that your child has dyslexia. So these books teach sequencing, what happened first, what happened second. It teaches elimination for reading comprehension, what was in the story, what was not in the story. It shows words together. So Nan stands, we cut these out and we can paste them to the corresponding picture. It teaches off on. These books are chock full of fun information. Now, another very interesting thing tonight is I watched my friend's TV station talking about health and how to feed your kids healthy so that they don't develop ADHD because of bad eating habits. But this girl, doctor, also told me that she had a set of these books from when she was a child, and she still has them. So these are books, you're probably going to want to get 2 sets. One set to work with your child in, and another set to save because they are amazing. The set is over 25 years old. My own kids used them when they were in kindergarten, and now they're in their close to their 30s. And I just love them. I also wanted to share that for every book, I'm doing a training, and they take about 40 to 50 minutes going through every single book, showing you how to go through it. Now, if some of you are like me with an education background, all you'll need are the instructions that I'm putting into teachers' verbiage. Each book does have the instructions from McGraw-Hill on the back, but I'm giving a little bit more detail. For example, some of the pages ask you, what does this word begin with P? Does this word have the beginning sound of like rabbit, or P like pear? So I'm letting you know what words to use. Originally, when these were created, they were on a CD or a tape, and that they're no longer available. So I have my word list, and I'm going to plug all those words into the instructions. So when you order the books through me, you're going to get the instructions for the books. You're going to get phonogram cards that I'm going to give you, and I'm going to give you picture cards. Now, picture cards are little cards that I warm up with my little young students who are non-readers yet. So, so I start with picture cards, and I have a video talking about how to use them, where I teach beginning sound, ending sounds, and middle sounds. And then I have little phonogram cards I'm going to give you as well, free. That's just for ordering the books through me. I am just so passionate to help all children read, not just dyslexic children, but all children need to be reading, and they need to be reading in kindergarten so they're ready for 1st grade. So with the phonogram cards, they're just a little size, like a deck of cards, but I give you the vowels and the consonants, and I'm going to teach you how to do sound blending. That's in my video too. picture cards and phonogram cards, where BA says ba for bad. So I teach you how to use the cards for sound blending. Those are my warm-ups before I actually get into these books. And if you want to know a little bit more how I warm up, I actually start my day with my students who are the struggling readers or nonverbal kiddos. I start with music. I have a toy that has all the different nursery rhymes with music. So I start with that for about 10 minutes, and then I take some puzzles out and we work with puzzles for 10 minutes. And then we do the phonogram card, the picture cards, and then the phonogram cards. Then we dive into this reading. Now, because I have the books, you can actually play the recording of the story. So the 3 wishes, you could start your session before you work in this book of the 3 wishes. And I show the picture of this story so that when you get to it, you're already going to have completed it. And you're going to check your child's comprehension. And your child's going to circle or cross off the picture that doesn't relate. And it's a pretty wonderful package that I'm giving you. And what I'd really like to see you do is subscribe for $20 a month. And I'm going to give you the training video per book. Now, I'm one of those people, I like to do as much on my own as I can, but sometimes I need that little extra help and I need a trainer. So that's why I'm creating this for you. You might be that homeschool mom that needs a little bit more training, but you really want to help your child. So I encourage you, invest in the $20 a month subscription, and you'll get the training videos as I create them. I'm planning to do 2 a month, and I will have more hopefully than that, but I've got 3 that are posted on YouTube that you can see for free, and that's G, C, and A. And then I have something called shorts. My shorts give you a glimpse, 5-minute glimpse into every book. So take a look at the shorts. See what's unique about the books. I think this is an amazing package, and I really believe I'm going to help you. I love the cook named the Pioneer Woman. I can't think of her name right now, but she's a pioneer woman. I look at her recipes all the time. I want to be the pioneer woman of reading for you, where you always want to check out, what is Dr. Cintron saying about this? How is she using phonogram cards? How is she reading her stories? What kind of curriculum is she using? So I want to do that for you. And I hope I just bring fond memories to you and your child when it's reading time. So last but not least, I do help dyslexic children. I do assessments. I do screening, and I have tutors on hand ready to help your child with dyslexia with the reading program that I developed. We use music for the older kids from 2nd grade to high school. We use music to help retrain the brain of the dyslexic child. So you can find all this information on the homepage of my website, dyslexia-solutions.com. And if you're not already a subscriber to my email, I list activities. Every month I have the holiday activities, and you can find them on my website as well. But email me. You could email me at cintrondyslexia.help.com. cintrondyslexia.help.com. And thanks for listening to this in its entirety. I hope you like and subscribe and reach out to me. Bye-bye now. God bless you.